The name's Bond. James Bond.
Why are you dressed up like Batman?
The lady'll have a
white wine spritzer. 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 Spritzer.
For the gentleman, vodka martini, shaken, not...
Nerd!
2017! That was loud. Welcome to the first episode back of Shaken Notteth Nerdeth.
Oh, getting fancy up in here.
Yeah,
we're getting cocky. We've been around for at least 6 months now, so... Yeah.
What date was it again, Ed?
July. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome to Shaken Not Nerd. I am your co-host, Dudi El Duderino.
The bald eagle.
The bald eagle, thank you.
McSweaty.
McSweaty, getting the McSweats. Thanks.
Yep, just thought you wanted to boost the confidence there.
Well, you do nothing but boost said confidence.
Yeah.
Anyway, and with me, as always, is my voluptuous...
Oh, yeah.
KFC fingerlingling good...
Fingerlingling good.
Ian Johnson with his retro 1950s hair quiff.
Oh, yeah, I'm bringing it back.
You look like you should be a character in Fallout.
People would love it. People would love it. They're going to see it soon as well.
Oh, yes. What do we have in store in relation to why people can see us, Mr. Johnson?
Yeah, because we just filmed our very first ever video. Because we're professionals now.
He says, lying on a couch, picking his toes with his feet. Anyway.
Professionals.
Now,
so we did our first ever YouTube video.
That we did.
Yeah, shot in glorious 4K resolution, so you can see every pimple. Every facial hair.
All the pig's feet. All the collard greens. Anyway, this is my favourite part. But, Mr. Johnson, we've been away for, let's say, 5 weeks. I don't want to count. But what have you been doing?
Do math.
What have you been doing in that past time?
Laying around, trying to get a tan. It's not working very well because Melbourne.
It's hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold.
I've been home alone. My girlfriend left me for a month. She's gone back home. So, living a lonely life on the road. I haven't been doing too much. I've been playing a little bit of Xbox. I spent a shit ton of money buying this camera for YouTubing.
That you have? Been
playing around with that a lot and spending more and more money because the camera's not enough. Oh no, you need accessories. You need to accessorize. So I just can't stop spending money. And my bank account loves me.
Does it now?
Yeah, it just looks at me and it goes, please stop. Please, I can't stand no more.
I can't stand no more.
What about you, El Duderino? Mr. Facial Hair?
Mr. Facial Hair, nice.
Everyone's Mr. Facial Hair to me.
To you? Can't grow facial hair.
Yeah.
No, look, haven't been up to too much. I had everyone around here on Boxing Day having some drinks. You were there. Had the Spike the Puns guys around. That was fun.
It's good fun.
Fiance ripped into him for making us watch Tusk.
Hey, I reckon they've somewhat come good.
Tusk.
After the other movies they've recommended.
Oh, yeah. I watched John Wick. It's pretty good. That was pretty good.
Told you so.
But
awesome.
Now, hang on. They're back in the medium books now because I was highly recommended Point Break.
Look, Point Break's one of those movies where
I didn't know it was a surfing film.
It's a cult classic, but it's not the greatest movie in the world. It's not by any means a bad movie.
It's not a bad movie, no. It's not a bad movie. I'm not saying that.
It's one of those movies you go in expecting a lot more because of the hype.
But then we watched Grimsby after that, and we were pretty drunk.
Look, Grimsby, it's one of those movies, it's like...
It's awful, but it's funny.
Yeah, you're not supposed to, like, it's definitely going to win an Oscar, but it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, other than that, I haven't been up to too much. No annual leave over the holiday period. Bought some video games that are on sale on the Xbox store, on the marketplace.
Yeah, speaking of Xbox and games...
That is a brilliant segue.
I know, right? This episode we're going to be going through and having a look at which games won Game of the Year awards.
2016 in retrospect.
Yeah, so we're going to have a look at 2016 in general.
But first we have to go on to the news. What we've missed, or some big things that's been missed off our account because we had to take time off.
Take
holiday
it
period.
away, Anchorman Al Dudi Reno.
Thank you, Ron. I'm standing outside here. We had the biggest sort of... there's no way dodging it, is Carrie Fisher, Debbie Reynolds, and George Michael passed away just before the end of 2016. That was...
a big hit. To me.
Big hit.
Wham. Huge hit.
No, there's no alcohol in that. You guys drink it. That was a big deal for me. Last time I was like, that was when Robin Williams died. So I was...
It's been pretty tough.
Shocked. And then a day or two later, Debbie Reynolds passed away.
Yeah.
She just died from the grief of
and many people
Carrie.
know her from...
Singing in the Rain.
Are you going to sing it?
No.
Come on. No, forget it.
No. I'm leaving that long pause in there to make things awkward. And we had Wham, George Michael. Ham sandwich. Mama Cat's ham. No, he passed away. Unknown causes as well. His
Yeah, they still haven't told us what was going on.
What happened, or who knows?
Apparently, it seems that what the reports are coming out is that he may have been sick for a while. He looked like he was kind of overweight towards the end as well. So
Yeah, some people said...
who knows what was going on there.
Definitely. We also have, on a bit of a brighter note, this came out on Christmas Day in Australia. The Alien Covenant trailer was released. Now, you're a big Alien man.
I'm quite an Alien fan, yeah.
Now?
So this will be the sequel to Prometheus.
Woo!
Look, Prometheus was a good movie. The only problem was it wasn't an alien movie.
Woo!
Oh no, he's dead. That's just the wind coming.
Yes, if you can't be with the one you love the one you're with.
It was a good movie. It just wasn't an alien movie. So that is what this one is going to supposedly make up for. It's going to be, forging the link between Prometheus and the very first Alien movie. So it should answer all the questions that we have. And I kind of like that as well, because once this comes out, you'll be able to really get, by watching Prometheus and Alien Covenant, a really good in-depth backstory to the Alien movie.
Yep.
As opposed to just having had one movie to explain it. I think it is something that would be good to see over the length of two movies. And any movie with Michael Fassbender is always going to be fucking awesome.
X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Assassin's
he was really
Creed.
good at it.
Assassin's Creed. Apparently that movie is awful.
Really?
Apparently it was actually pretty bad.
Well, you know what? I'm not surprised. Some people have been saying, like, oh, it looks so good. I'm like, I don't know.
Could be wrong.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yes, so by saying that, some interesting things that we saw in the Alien trailer. Because clearly, I assume that majority of people have seen it.
If
we
not,
don't have to tiptoe around it. Yeah. What did we see in the trailer? You're a big...
So, the kind of gist that we've got so far, it hasn't shown us too much of storyline, but it also seems like it's giving us a lot at the same time. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm hoping it's not giving us too much. And it looks to be a bit more action-y than Prometheus. We definitely have aliens in them. They look a little bit different from what we can see. It's also very hard to tell. We have a beautiful shower sex scene with an alien.
That got me. I was like, oh, hello. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
So that was pretty horrifying. And we got like some kind of a chest burster coming out the person's back as well.
Spine burster, I think what people are calling it now.
Or
that's what we would be referring to as spine burster.
A spine burster, I like that.
Would you prefer coming out of your chest or out of your spine?
Chest.
I'd say spine, because if they sever spinal cords, you're not really going to feel much then, are you?
Well, you probably will. I mean, generally, I don't know. You're going to be dead anyway.
Either way, you're going to...
Maybe you might not die if it comes out your spine. You might just be completely paralyzed and just have to be in, like a
Professor X.
Yeah.
Yeah. Control people with your mind.
But
would you want something...
level, you won't be able to just not walk. You won't be able to fucking do anything.
Would you... I was going to say, would you rather prefer having a spine burster come out of your back, but then have Professor X powers?
Yeah.
Anyway, we also had... this is something that you've noted down, because I stole the news list. Rogue One, second highest grossing film in 2016.
Yeah. So, that's also... It's kind of hard to measure it against the other movies as well, because it came out so far towards the end of 2016 that...
Yeah.
is it a fair comparison comparing that to a movie that came out mid-year, which is Finding Dory, which is the number one?
Correct.
That came out around June,
July. We were in Hong Kong when it was out. Yep.
So that has a lot of time. It had its full length accounted for in 2016 in terms of its money,
and the marketing we saw was everywhere in Hong Kong.
But you compare that to Rogue One. What date did that come out on?
Around the 15th, the 13th or 15th of December in Australia, if I'm not mistaken.
So it had less than a month's worth to...
And it made money so quickly.
Yeah, it made its money really fast. The thing, although movies make majority of their money at the start of their life cycle, unless you've got your whole life cycle in the year, it's kind of not fair to measure it, but I don't know. It's also... it's hard to say. Finding Dory did make a lot of money. And a lot of that was riding on the coattails of how really well and how great Finding Nemo was. Finding Dory, my opinion, wasn't that great of a movie. Yeah,
and then we had Civil War coming in last.
Yeah, in third place. So Disney took out the clean sweep.
Yeah.
Top 3 movies for 2016.
That they did. They did.
Just picture the Monopoly Man rolling around. I love my Disneys.
Someone really needs to draw Mickey Mouse dressed like the Monopoly guy.
Dressed like what's the duck's name?
DuckTales.
He dives into his money vault.
I don't know.
Is that from DuckTales?
I don't know. I never watched DuckTales.
DuckTales. Woo!
Woo! After that, we've got... Now, this is something that is... don't know why I'm reading it, but this is you talking here. The Nintendo Switch reveal date.
Oh, yeah.
13th of Jan. Will it come with a game? How much will it cost? Will Zelda release Mario?
So
you're writing, mate.
That's because I thought I was going to be reading it. But put it this way. There's been a lot of heated discussion lately about whether or not Zelda will actually make release date. Because there's been multiple different speculations from different parts of Nintendo worldwide, Europe, America. So some are saying that it's definitely going to make release date. Zelda's definitely going to be there on release with the console. And we've got reports from other places as well that are saying there's no way this is going to make release date. I don't know where these reports are coming from. So speculations all around. It's starting to sound a bit more like it will. I think it sounds like there's a possibility that you're going to have it maybe released American, but maybe not European until a little bit later, which is very odd.
Well, some games in Japan and whatnot like that are released before.
Yeah, in this case, Zelda is actually a bigger game for the West than it is actually for Japan itself, which is strange. But that's probably why they've pushed, it's not quite ready to go worldwide release on date, but we're going to pump it straight into the market that's buying it the most, and that's probably going to be the US. So it wouldn't surprise me if they don't have enough for worldwide release. They're not going to hit that, but they might just go, we need to release it on release date so this console does well in the US, and the US's biggest selling point is Zelda. So pump it out to Zelda, and the rest of the world will have to wait. So us in Australia, we might not even get it. Who knows?
Oh, that's such a... I don't play Zelda.
You don't care?
Zelda is Zelda.
Well, here you go. You like Mario, right? Mario might be... People are rumoring that might be one of the release games as well, so...
Fingers crossed. I was semi, with the Switch. I've got a Wii U. It hasn't been turned on in a while.
But did you liked Mario 3D World?
Yeah.
With the cat?
Yeah.
You can get cat suits?
Yeah.
Basically, there's another game of that coming out.
Okay.
For the console.
Well...
It looks to be that very similar style.
$20 says you will buy it.
Oh, yeah. You don't need to put $20 down, I'm buying it.
And I will come over to your house and play it with you.
Yeah, and then I'll look like I'm having so much fun, you'll be like, damn it, now I need to buy one, and then you'll buy it like you did the Wii, and it'll sit there and you won't play it.
Precisely. But as well, this was yesterday or the day before that came out. Not a huge piece of news, but they've got the Game of the Year awards. And it had Ian and I thinking best game, best movie, and best TV show of 2016 in our own opinions.
Yeah.
With some runner-ups. IGN has said that Overwatch was the game of their year. So that got us thinking of...
Do you think Overwatch deserves it?
No.
No, you don't think it deserves it? I think...
It's a very good game, but I think for a game of the year, you need to have certain bases covered. So story, Overwatch has none.
Yeah.
Defend this,
It's a
capture this.
multiplayer only
It's a multiplayer only. I think you need to have some form of story. A game of the year would encompass, like, this game is amazing. It is the best game of 2016. I don't think Overwatch's multiplayer is unbeatable. Brilliant, but no.
Yeah. And hands down, like, that's why it's won it, because that's all it is a multiplayer game. And part of the reason I think it also won it is because it's grown in such popularity that people are talking about it. It's become one of those things where it's become an online presence with the characters that are in it.
Yeah.
A lot of people are talking about making memes about them and things like that. But not only that, it's huge in esports, and I think that was probably the deciding factor. And I can understand that a game that gets that big that it instantly becomes an esports leveled game, I can understand why that's Game of the Year. When you compare it to any other game that's come out this year, there's nothing that I can think of off the top of my head that, although there are games that have storyline, they don't have that kind of... They haven't had that pull that everyone on every console and everyone is creating memes about it and talking about it, and it's a sporting game.
Yeah. All right, yeah, it is a good game. I just think it needs to have more bases covered.
Well,
for
actually,
it to
you
be
played it more than I did.
You
wasn't
watched
fan
it
of
a fair
at
bit.
all. I liked it to look at.
Yeah.
Couldn't play it, and you know what? It's not my kind of game. I'd get over it real fast.
Oh, I haven't played it for a couple of months.
Yeah.
I think I played it with our mate Josh, and he kicked the shit out of me.
Yeah, people get really addicted to it. I just get over it.
I just throw a controller at the screen. But that had us thinking of what our Game of the Year is.
Yeah.
We both have the same Game of the Year, but different runner-ups.
We do, and I think a lot of people are probably going to disagree with us on our choice, but
that's the thing. If you've got your own Game of the Year, then you let us know what yours is.
and that's the thing. This is our podcast, so fuck you. No, just kidding. You'll listen to our opinion and you'll like it.
But our Game of the Year winner is Gears of War 4.
Yeah. Possibly a little unfair as well, because we are both more so leaning towards Xbox. I have a PlayStation 4 as well, and hence my runner-up as Game of the Year is actually Uncharted.
That it is, yes.
The only reason I've put Gears of War above Uncharted is, although I think its storyline isn't told as well as Uncharted, I think it's just a more fun game to play.
Okay.
And I think that's in general my feeling with the Gears universe or games and the Uncharted games, is that Uncharted is... all of them have amazing storylines and really cool characters, but then just the playing of them, the actual running around and doing things as the game, isn't quite as fun as it is in Gears.
Okay.
Gears is, even when there's nothing storyline happening and you're just playing the game, you're shooting, doing generic game-playing things, it's just more fun. And when you're climbing a wall and stuff in Uncharted, it's not as fun. You do get that sense of adventure, but it's just not as fun.
Did you finish Uncharted 4?
Didn't even get all the way through. I'm still trying to get through it.
Fair enough.
I get distracted by life.
Yeah, fair enough. My runner-up was Forza Horizon 3. Still playing that. Still a lot of fun. I enjoy fucking around with the Aston Martin DB5, as we've all seen. But then we had Movie of the Year. This was actually a little bit of a difficult one to pick, because we've had some decent movies this year. Well, not this year, sorry, last year.
And you and I have taken very different avenues in terms of what the best movie of the year is and the runner-up.
Can you recall what yours is without me reading it for you?
No.
So, Ian, you've put as your film of the year was Deadpool.
Yes.
Released Valentine's Day, if I'm not mistaken,
so that
last
was
year.
very early on in the year. A lot of people always forget that it actually came out this year.
And it was the most, last year, it was the most pirated film of 2016 as well.
Yeah. Well,
There you
that
go.
doesn't surprise me.
No.
That movie has been extremely popular. So fingers crossed that, Ryan Reynolds wins and we get a Wolverine cameo at some point.
That'd be brilliant. And then you've got Hacksaw Ridge for your runner-up.
Yes. So this is a movie we didn't even review. We reviewed
No.
a lot of movies, or quite a few movies,
Yep.
on our podcast, but Hacksaw Ridge was a movie I went and saw just with my partner. We went and saw it. Just thought it looked really good. We went, and it was really good. It was an amazing movie. It was really emotional. Hard to explain. I'd probably for a movie to compare it to that a lot of people have seen, Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Ryan's Privates, yep.
Saving Ryan's Privates.
Yeah.
Or, going mind blank.
Hulk Black Down.
No. Anyway, yeah, you've got a lot of those kind of war movies, particularly World War II or World War One movies.
Yep.
And Hacksaw Ridge, it's very similar and very different at the same time. The battle scenes are scary.
Because it's a Mel Gibson film, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when someone gets shot, it's a realistic shot.
yeah,
It's not just
very-
a squib and a fall.
Yeah, it's quite kind of daunting to watch the movie, but it's also a really touching story, and you've got amazing actors in it like Hugo Weaving, who plays his father, and the relationship between him and his father is rocky, to say the best.
It's Andrew Garfield's the main character, isn't
Yep,
he?
Andrew Garfield is the main character, so the relationship with him and his wife isn't that interesting, but him and his father is really an interesting relationship.
Okay. And then I've got Rogue One. Clearly, I think you saw Rogue One before me. You went with a day before me with a mate, and you messaged me, "You're gonna love Rogue One."
Yeah.
And then I walked out, and Rogue One's been out for a while. I'm a big Tarkin fan. Enough said.
It was good. It was a really good movie, Rogue One.
Yeah, well, it was for me near flawless.
Yeah. For that reason, should we go into depth of what our thoughts are on Rogue One, or we'll come back to it after we've
We'll come back to it after we've gone
I've
through
given
our award ceremony.
prestigious awards?
Yep. And my runner-up, surprisingly, this surprised you a wee bit, was Zootopia.
Yeah, I totally forgot about this movie as well. Awesome movie.
Yeah.
Why did you pick it though?
It's clearly a children's film.
Yeah.
Disney know what they're doing in that department, but it also dealt with adult themes like racism.
I really liked it for that reason as well.
It was, and the voice acting was awesome. It was Jason Bateman as the fox, I think it was. He was great.
Yeah, the story was really well told. Not only that, I really like the whole like detective noir kind of feel that it had to it, like the investigating and everything. It was really cool to see that in a Disney movie.
Yeah, and you had the fat cheetah instead of the quick fast cheetah. It was like a fat cheetah or something. Like he was the receptionist eating constantly.
It's constantly eating donuts, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you had the sloth, the really slow sloth at the
Flash.
DMU. Yeah,
That was his name. Ha. Ha. Ha.
probably the hardest I've ever laughed. So good. Very good movie, yeah.
And then we had our TV awards of the year. So it had to be either a new show or a continuation series of a show that came out in 2016.
Yes. And your choice?
And you picked one of the best ones off the bat, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I picked season 2 of Star Wars Rebels.
yeah.
So that was...
I haven't actually seen it yet. I've seen it. I've seen it a little bit while you've been watching it.
I've got it on the hard drive.
Barely
You can pinch
anything. I
it.
haven't even seen the whole episode, but it looks nice. The animation.
Very nice and crisp and clear. The animation style is better than Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Clone Wars was very child cartoonish.
Yeah, the very blocky
Yeah.
animated style. Whereas this one,
It was very smooth and clean.
yeah.
It explains characters like Lando's in Rebels. You've got Ahsoka, who's the apprentice from the Clone Wars, is in season 2 of Rebels.
Yep.
Darth Maul returns. Darth Vader's in it. Brilliant. Tarkin.
so in terms of comparing it, Rebels to
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars.
Yep.
Thank you. Is Rebels more as an adult you can enjoy it? Because that was a problem I had with Clone Wars. I tried to watch it and it was too kiddie.
Yeah, I think the thing with Clone Wars was they made it for kids, but then they realised diehard Star Wars fans were watching it because it was canon.
Yeah.
To find out what happened. And then from season 3 to 4, they made it more adult. And then Rebels, they went into the game knowing adults are going to watch this or fans are going to watch this.
Yeah.
And they made some parts stupidly dark. And they had Sarah Michelle Gellar was in season 2, and her character was really, really good. So, yeah, it's a lot better than... It's not childish like Clone Wars was. I find there are some childish moments here and there, and a bit of slapstick.
Yeah.
But the themes that they go into, or the themes that they hint at with some of the more evil characters, are awesome. Really, really good, especially Darth Maul.
Yeah.
And then we had there's a trailer for season 3, and it looks like Darth Maul's going to fight Obi-Wan.
Ooh.
Old school Obi-Wan, like, hello there. Like old Obi-Wan.
An older.
Yeah, like more of an Alec Guinness
Oh,
Obi-Wan. Yeah. rather than
That'd
Ewan
be
McGregor.
interesting, actually. That
So-
they meet later on again.
Looking forward to seeing that. Maybe he dies. Not everyone. More.
Maul. Well, Maul, yeah, probably has to die at some point.
And then you had yours,
Mine.
motherfucker. As soon as you said best TV show, you just wrote yours down straight away.
Yeah. Best TV show, in my opinion, hands down, for 2016, had to be Stranger Things.
Have happened.
Awesome. The thing with Stranger Things is I nearly gave up on it.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is... I don't even know if I ever told you that.
No.
I nearly gave up on it after watching the first episode. I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. This is... I don't know where this is going. It seems like it's dragging out to nothing. The characters, I'm not really interested in them yet. Then I watched the second episode.
That's
think
where
it's the
Barb
second
goes
episode.
missing at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the pool.
Yes.
Yeah. And instantly I was like, alright, I will watch this.
I will binge watch you.
And I watched the whole series and I was like, this is amazing. Because really the first episode is slow. And that's honesty. The first episode is very slow. And I can see why people wouldn't watch it after only watching the first episode. Trust me, if you haven't seen it, watch the first episode. Don't judge it. Watch the second episode. Then decide.
bit like
if you
bit
want
like
to
Rick and
watch
Morty. First episode's and then
Exactly.
it's
You
stupidly
have
picks up
to
from there.
give it a chance to kind of warm up. It
Yeah.
kind of introduces the characters and everyone first. But yeah, definitely, if you haven't seen it, definitely give it a go. But you have to watch the first 2 episodes before you make judgment.
But that's our.
I had my runner-up as well, did I?
No, you did not.
No?
No, you only
Oh,
put
God.
season 1. There's only one season. Do you have a runner-up of?
Do I have a runner-up?
Are there any TV shows you watched in 2016 that might not necessarily be released in 2016, but you'd recommend?
Yeah, well, one of my other favourite shows that
Westworld.
Yeah, Westworld, really good. I didn't really get to watch all of it, but unfortunately, I really wanted to watch. I kept telling my partner and her boyfriend, and her brother, I really want to watch this, and then he bloody watched it all without me. Prick. But, yeah, really good quality, and everyone's all over it. So, Westworld has to be in there as well.
Yeah, honourable mention to Westworld.
Yeah.
Haven't seen a full lick of it, but honourable mention. We
I'm
also
just
had
really excited for my partner to get back so we can just watch fucking Sherlock.
That's
Just want
right.
to watch Sherlock.
we also had the Negan death scene in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, another big...
Pretty-
those huge...
Pretty brutal.
Yeah.
So-
A lot of people talking about that everywhere.
Yeah, as we know, I watch things when they come on DVD. I'm like, there's no point waiting. Everyone is going to talk about this at work.
Yeah.
Just watch that scene.
You have to. Just get over and done with.
And Glenn's eye was popping out like Homer when he gets the vacuum cleaner stuck to his head. What is
Yeah.
it? Nothing.
Everyone seems to love Negan, but I'm not feeling it.
Oh, he's brilliant. He's a,
Yeah, just my personal opinion. I don't really like that character that much, so it hasn't piqued my interest in the slightest. But
You also stopped on season 3 or 4.
yeah, I watched season 3, so that was the first prison season,
Yep.
and then
It never returned.
I never returned because gave up. It's just too corny for me, and
Yeah, it does have some issues with pacing here and there.
yeah.
But that's it for that. The only thing with that is, did you want to tell just a brief overview of the viewers in relation to what you thought of Rogue One? Because unfortunately, we didn't come back for a quick Rogue One review.
We didn't, no.
We needed like a week off.
Alright,
from
let's start off
hungover.
with the pros, shall we?
Go on.
Rogue One.
We don't need. Everyone's seen it.
Yeah.
No worries about spoilers.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it, spoilers.
Too
But
bad.
surely you've seen it by now if you actually were planning on seeing it. Rogue One. Pros, this movie had a really cool action scene in the second half. Just the main battle is
Yep,
really
Scarif.
good. Yeah, Scarif, thanks. Amazing.
Yep.
There's also the robot character, whose name I've...
K2SO.
K2SO,
Yep.
voiced by
Alan Tudyk.
Alan
Tudyk.
Tudyk? Yes, from Firefly.
Yeah. I'm still
He's
not
also done a lot. He's a voice in a lot of things I didn't realise he was voicing.
Steve the Pirate Dodgeball.
Yes, but he's also voiced a lot of things as well.
Ah.
His character was, to me, by far the best character in it.
He was pretty good. Where are you taking them? To prison? Where is it? Over there.
He's got like this smart ass, like little kid, kind of wants everything for himself and witty comebacks, and that's not fair kind of attitude. And I found it really interesting. I was like, I wonder why he's like that. And in an interview, Alan actually said the reason that he's made this character act like this and talk like this, and it's so different from any other
robot
that
we've
ever seen. And the reason that he has this attitude is he sees it as when he got his mind wiped, it kind of reverted him back to a young, childlike
cool
personality, and that's his justification for it. To me, it doesn't sound like it was supposed to maybe be like that, but maybe that was
it worked.
It worked so well. It was really good to see a droid that, we've seen human-esque droids with like C-3PO, but even C-3PO wasn't particularly likable. We haven't had anyone that's voiced and speaks like a human, and actually, not just beeps and boops, that was actually good. In
Definitely.
my opinion, C-3PO is pretty weak.
C-3PO is a good character,
yeah.
but he's a walking calculator.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And R2 and BB-8, neither of which spoke. They
Lovable
just had
characters.
This, lovable cuteness to them, but this was like an actual speaking character that was just funny.
Yeah.
And really interesting, and every time they said something, it was good. So, by far the best character of it.
Any other pros?
Well, there's plenty of pros, particularly towards the end. You've got Darth Vader's scene.
Yeah.
I think everybody who's
Jizzed.
seen this movie, I think they're like, oh, this movie was pretty good, and then they saw that scene, they're just like, this movie was great.
Darth Vader was depicted a lot like, would you say, a Jason Voorhees?
Yeah, it was depicted like how I always, in my mind, picture him to be like, and then you go back and you watch the old movies, and you're like, oh, he wasn't really that.
It was a badass, but he was also a bit
he was
subtle.
always really, like he was holding himself back, particularly when he was fighting Luke. Every battle with Luke, he was always holding himself back from, annihilating his son.
Yeah, but
Spoiler alert.
Not in this instance.
Yeah, not in this one. He was just a wrecking ball.
Yeah.
And that was really good to see him, how kind of everyone always pictured him.
How everyone wanted to see him. Him alone with Rebels.
Yeah. It's, he's one of those characters that in your mind you always build him up to be better than he actually is in the movies. He's more so the silent, foreboding, evil bad guy in the old movies, and then it was good to finally see him just unleash on everyone.
Rather than just choke someone or something. Yeah. Any other pros?
Off the top of my head, we'll live it with that. What about you? What are your pros?
Look, we've had this discussion with mates of ours. I really like Tarkin.
No.
Peter Cushing has passed, clearly. The movie
Somebody didn't know that. I was talking to somebody at work, and they're like, what character are you talking about? Like, the CG character. Like, he's dead. The CG guy. What CG guy? I'm like, and then I explained which one it was, and they're like, that guy was CG?
Yeah.
No, you can tell that's CG.
The movie is set between a couple of hours to maximum a couple of days before episode 4.
Yeah.
And in my mind, there's nothing you could have done to put Tarkin in.
Yeah.
So having him as a CG character and having an actor who's the same sort of body frame and height and stuff, that was perfect for me.
It just didn't look that great to me.
Some instances, I was like, it doesn't look good. Like when there was very bright lights on his actual face, I'm like, CG. But in other areas, it was perfect.
Yeah. There were some scenes I agree with. You kind of had to have him in there.
Yeah.
Particularly
him
when
rocking
he
up at
actually
Scarif.
took over
The Death Star.
Yeah, when he actually took over the Death Star. That kind of needed to be there. I think there are other instances when I think it would have been better off either having him as the hologram or having him in the shadows. I think they should have avoided showing his face that much because it didn't look that great. Then if they had to put it in there less and then have that like one moment where he took over the Death Star, where he steps out of the shadows or something, and then you can actually see it.
Yeah.
Would have been fun. I think they should have used it more sparingly, I think, in general.
I think, though, as well, Disney are going very strict in relation to their canon works.
Yeah.
And
I think that's good as well.
Me knowing all the sort of the backstory, especially with Tarkin, he needed to be in it as much as he was. You put him in too less, you piss off the fans.
Yeah, exactly. He had to be in there.
Yeah, I really, really liked Tarkin. I completely loved Ben Mendelsohn's character, Orson Krennic.
Yeah, he was actually very
He was
good
a
as well.
really, really smart and good character. On the Rebel side, can't really think of a favourite character or favourite moment or anything like that. Thoroughly enjoyed it. The Death Troopers are really, really cool. I thought they were cool.
Yeah, to me, they didn't feel like they did enough.
There
should have been something to them more.
The musical scoring was good. It wasn't a John Williams score, but it still had some of its dark, deep tones. And Darth Vader's castle on Mustafar, that was fucking cool.
Was pretty cool. We didn't really get enough of an opportunity to see
explore it.
much of it. Yeah,
We saw his back to chamber where he was resting,
yeah,
and sort of a living room meeting quarter that was just a giant circle and in a volcano lava-y sort of atmosphere. But Vader pulled a joke, and a lot of people didn't like that.
which
When Krennic is saying, am I still in command of the Death Star? And he chokes him and says, don't choke on your aspirations, director.
yeah,
You're like, Vader doesn't joke.
yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, I don't know. My thoughts on that bit was it was a little corny as well. I think it was almost just an attempt that, we have to have Darth Vader force choke someone.
I sort of, I didn't really faze me that much. Like, Vader kills someone, then goes, apology accepted.
Yeah.
If I was an Imperial
Yeah.
Admiral, I'd be sitting there going,
Yeah, he's always kind of made little quips.
sly remark or quips or something. So, it didn't really bother me.
But
what about,
the force choke in general? I didn't feel like it needed to be in there more than the fact that I think they just put it in there because they felt
choke.
they needed the force choke, yeah.
what about cons?
Cons, yeah. So I have a couple of issues with the film.
Okay.
One I've already mentioned is the CG of your mate Tarkin.
As well as Carrie Fisher at the end.
Yeah, neither of which I thought looked particularly well done.
Okay.
Like I said, I think they should have used it more sparingly, maybe paid more effort to it to make it look good. It's hard when you've got such strict deadlines. In terms of my other cons, the first half of this movie is pretty much a giant con for me.
Okay.
I will say, apart from the opening sequence where we kind of get
No crawl, just bang, straight into it.
yeah, where we actually get to see the scene of how the main character gets away, so to speak.
Galen, Jyn Erso gets away from Krennic.
Yeah, and her mother gets killed. So that whole scene was pretty well done.
Yep.
And then it's just a mess. All these characters are just thrown in together. I feel like the pilot probably didn't need to be in it.
TIE Fighter pilot?
Yeah. To me, he didn't add anything to the story. Wasn't an interesting character. I don't know, maybe his scenes got cut down or something, but
There was a wee bit of reshoots
yeah,
for
there
this
was
film.
some reshoots for this. Forrest Whitaker's character as well didn't
I'll
really
agree with
add
that.
anything to the story. He was just there because Forrest Whitaker.
Well, Forrest Whitaker's character, Saul Guerrero, was a rebel that was too extreme, so the rebellion went, no, we don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah.
Which has the potential of being like, he would be awesome on a battlefield. Even if he was just commanding people or something,
Yeah.
or setting things up, like, he would have been pretty cool on Scarif.
Good potential there.
Clearly
Apparently
he
he's
would-
also going to be appearing in
Rebels.
Yes.
That will probably show, the ship in Rebels is in Rogue One,
Okay.
as well as the astromech droid that they have in Rebels, which is one of the main characters, is in Rogue One. So there are some Rogue One references throughout that film.
Yeah, so I felt like those characters didn't really need to be in it. I'm confused as to how the pilot got tortured, and it was supposed to affect his
Brain.
brain, but it kind of didn't. So
He was affected for a little bit, and then it sort of wore off.
Didn't really make any sense to me. Just all of that didn't really make sense. And the way the characters all met and were thrown together felt forced.
Donnie Yen's character was pretty good.
Yeah, I will say that. His character was
And,
really cool. And
his mate.
I can't remember the other character's name either. He's got the big gun. That
Yeah.
gun is really cool. And Donnie
Yen's brilliant.
just tore everyone to pieces. It was awesome. It was kind of cool to have that in there as well. A Force-sensitive person that's not a Jedi, but I'm the Force.
I'm on with the Force now. Oh, that was a
repetitive.
It's just-
Did it need to be repeated that much? I don't know.
Yeah, that was awesome because it also gave a bit of humor. Like everyone's getting ready to fight, getting their guns ready, and he's just staring into nothing. He's going, "I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me. I'm one with the Force, and the Force," and everyone's just like, "Is this guy serious?" And he's just going for it.
It was funny, but a little bit annoying at the same time. But yeah, in terms of cons, did it add? Do you really think it added that much to the story of Episode 4?
Yeah,
Do you
I
feel
quite
like
liked
it actually gave?
It
was
explained
necessary storytelling.
I think so. I reckon I liked how it explained the reactor port for the Death Star, so that Galen Erso had deliberately constructed the exhaust port for the proton torpedoes to go down. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really, really liked it. How they in episode 4 they say they received no transmissions and clearly they get it by hand.
Yeah.
Why Leia's at Tatooine? Why isn't Gaylor Garner with him? Bail Organa, sorry.
Yeah.
Why he isn't with them? Why he's on Tatooine? Not Tatooine. Alderaan. So it answered a lot of questions from episode 4.
Yeah. And I think that was also one of the things they tried to do, was answer these questions that a lot of people started. Obviously, when you've got such a big movie like Star Wars, people are going to pick holes in everything. So it kind of needed to try and answer these as well.
It was a Star Wars film that clearly isn't part of the Skywalker family.
Yeah.
It's not one of those films. But it shows that you can have a wicked Star Wars film and you don't need to have lightsabers and Force and Jedis and this and that. Like, yeah, there was one scene with a lightsaber, but majority of it is...
Was it? Oh, right.
Vader.
Darth Vader, yep.
Majority of it is an old school, Vietnam War film sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it worked.
I think it worked as well. Also think I kind of missed having lightsabers in it. Not necessarily having... the Skywalker family in it and that kind of over-dramatized aspect that the standard Star Wars stories have.
Yep.
That I don't miss, but actually having lightsabers in it and those kind of battles, I like those hand-to-hand battles, and I feel like that's a main thing in Star Wars, is having those hand-to-hand battles in them.
So if we had to give this a quick review, an alcoholic beverage of some type...
Yes, we are Shaken Not Nerd. We are the cocktail kings.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. This is a hard one. I'm gonna give it an old fashioned.
Oh.
Yeah. The reason I'm gonna give it an old fashioned is because this movie has a lot of aspects that are very old fashioned, and it's got a lot of these old props and nods to the old original Star Wars film.
Yep.
And you almost expect it to be like that, and then you taste it and you're like, it's good, but it's a little bit rough.
Okay.
So it's not the perfect film, it's just a little bit rough. It's a hard to swallow drink.
Alright, cool.
Still good.
It is good.
What about you?
I actually saw this in the nerd thing on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a blue milk.
I like that, yeah, alright.
It's like vodka, Kahlua, milk, blue Caracay to make it blue. Yeah. I'll give one of those.
Yeah, I think that works.
Especially like as soon as the movie starts, there's blue milk on a bench.
Yeah, I did
and I was like,
that.
ah!
Yeah. They do a lot of those little nods in there. They even put, a lot of...
They put the pig
Shot-
face guy
shot
from the Tatooine bar. He was on Jeddah.
Yeah, and they had the pew pew gotcha. I don't know
They
what
had
you wanna
the-
call that guy, but
The guy who's up on top of his post or whatever.
yeah,
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I just read the
a very good movie. If you haven't seen it, go and see it.
if you enjoyed the film and you want to enjoy it even more so, read the prequel book.
Yeah, which you've
Brilliant.
read, and apparently it's amazing.
Galen Erso, Mads Mikkelsen's character, did not know he was making the Death Star weapon the entire time.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it explains like Galen and Krennic are very, very close friends. Sort of a situation like yourself and I.
Yeah.
It's brilliant, brilliant book.
And they feel like they should have put more of that relationship into the movie.
Yeah, that's a con on my behalf, but the book makes the movie better.
Yeah. So we've got
Anyway.
a lot of big things coming up for our
for this year.
podcasting channel in general for this year.
Yeah.
Do you want to give us a brief rundown of things that we're moving into? Big things this year for
Big
us.
things. Don't know if they make a size big enough for the things we've got trying to fit in. 2017. Now, Ian and I have just done first time YouTube videos are coming up.
Yes.
We're going to do spin-off. We're going to do hot toy reviews. If Ian likes the hot toy I get, we'll do a hot toy review.
Yeah, so we've just done our very first YouTube video, and hopefully that comes out well. I think it's going to be really good, and it's a little bit of a fitting tribute to Carrie Fisher. So.
Yeah. We're also looking at possibly filming the quiz segments, so you can see reactions to punishments, reactions to rock, paper, scissors, and winning.
But let us know what you want to see filmed. Things that, we're not that creative, we need your ideas.
Sticking with the filming, Ian actually suggested some game streaming, doing some Twitch. So possibly getting a horror video game and us sitting here and drinking and filming that, putting that up on Twitch, see what people think.
Yeah, that'd be really good. We've got some big games coming out this year, so
we do. We
like
have
to see us doing some
game reviews,
of them, or just kind of playing them, and giving our impressions.
We've got more conventions this year, so we got the big 2, big 3 conventions: Supernova. We have Comic-Con Australia and Armageddon again.
Yeah, so hopefully we can make our way to a couple of them this year.
I reckon, like I said earlier before we started, cosplay. Girls, Rick and Morty.
Cosplay.
Rick and Morty.
If I will go as... We should go as Rick and Morty, and I will join you in that one, and I will go as...
Rick.
Yeah, I'm probably more likely to go as Rick, aren't I? I'll go as Rick on the proviso that we can get other people to go with us, and they go
as Mr. Meeseeks.
As Mr. Meeseeks.
What about Mr. Pee-Pee Butthole?
That'll also accept, but I feel like we need a whole bunch of people to go with us, all of them dressed as Mr. Meeseeks, and we just swarm the place.
Ooh, that's an idea.
Nothing makes an impression like lycra blue suits.
We have movie reviews coming up. We're going to take a look at clearly the movies like Spider-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, Thor. We got Justice League at the end of this year, as well as Wonder Woman, Star Wars Episode 8, and John Wick 2 after watching the first John Wick film.
Now you're excited for it, aren't you?
Now I am. We'll take a look at video games like For Honor, which is new coming out, Battlefront 2, Injustice 2, the Xbox Scorpio.
Which we haven't heard much about yet, so...
We have not.
Looking forward to seeing...
As well as Zelda. You wanted to write Zelda?
Oh yeah, cannot wait for Zelda.
You're going to be the Zelda reviewer. We're going to have more guests on the show this year, so we're going to have Type 40, Alan.
Assuming everything goes to plan. Yeah.
So we'll have Alan on, he's wanting to do it.
A couple of people that want to get on our show, so...
Yeah, so a couple of people we're going to have Alan from Type 40 on our show, so that should be good fun. We'll have the Spike the Puns guys back again, perhaps for John Wick 2. Yeah,
that wouldn't be bad. Hopefully we can get a couple of our friends on.
Yes, and we'll have our graphic designer friend, Tom Commons.
Yeah.
Come on.
Thumbcom.
Get him drunk, film it, put it up on YouTube.
Yeah. That's what we like to do.
Lists. So we're going to have more lists like how we had best sequels, prequels, whatnot like that.
Our
top 10s. We're going to have...
Top whatevers. On the top.
It's on the bottom.
Your favourite position.
On the bottom. No work. Got to work from the bottom up and stay there. We're going to have our Q&As, our Riddle Me This, our Questions of the Days come back as of next episode. Clearly this week
we don't have them.
We forgot.
Send us in your questions, please.
Yes, you can write them in, but also you can record them and send them in, and we'll put the clip of recording in.
Yeah. Not hard. Grab your phone. Just record it.
Yes. We'll have, like we said, take a look at game streamings, but one of our most exciting things to take a look at.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Giveaways. This year will be the giveaways.
Give it away now. Give it away now.
I was waiting for that. So we'll be doing a couple of giveaways this year, and should be, without giving anything away, give everything away. So yeah.
If you want free stuff, keep listening.
We'll also have, in October of this year, I will be going on my honeymoon. So there will be a break period coming up there. I will be going to New York Comic-Con. There will be photos, there will be videos, there will be cosplays. I'm going to cosplay.
You're going to cosplay? That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, I'm taking something simple, but yeah, I'll cosplay. Have a bit of fun.
I'm seeing a William Shatner Star Trek outfit.
Oh no.
With the gut hanging out.
Do you have a girdle? Ask as my friend. No, I'll probably go as Ben Mendelsohn's character.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
Australian.
Australia.
Deploy the garrison. And that's it. We are also looking at going to a every 2-week time slot.
Some people call that fortnightly.
Some people would. Or bi-monthly. Maybe. You're looking around like, is it?
No, but alright.
Yes.
Yeah, so that... Hopefully we've got some big things coming up this year. Let us know what you would like to see.
Yes, let us know.
And where can they find us, Deirdre?
They can find us on the Twitter, Shaken Not Nerd. It is all one word. On Twitter. That I manage. And Ian, you manage the Facebook. Where can they find that?
At Shaken Not Nerd. That's it. Just Shaken Not Nerd on Facebook. You'll find our page.
And we both have a bit of fun with the Instagram account on shaken_not_nerd_pod.
Yes.
There's some photos up there of some drinking sessions with the boys, and you putting
Sure,
in...
there's more to come.
More to come, and there's you drinking out of a BB-8 mug.
Yeah. Pretty good mug.
It's not. It's a horrible
Awesome
mug.
mug.
Get rid of it.
Jealous. You should give it to your friend. Alright, that's just about...
Oh, no, wait. We have one last thing.
Oh.
One last thing.
Yes.
As some of you recall... that's it. As some of you recall... Or most of you, hopefully. We played a quiz game with the Who Spiked the Puns guys, and one of the themes was Halle Berry.
Yes.
Where we place people, places, and professions with Halle Berry.
And we want to just...
We want to involve you.
Yeah, we want to involve you in this. So what we're going to be doing on our podcast...
You're going to... Oh, no, wait. We'll take it in turns.
Yeah.
You pick this one.
So I'll read this one out.
Yep.
So this is a movie. I'm going to read it out. Halle Berry-esque.
No.
And
Halle Berry.
you'll let us know what movie you think this is. And hopefully I won't make too many mistakes.
We might keep a tally of who gets the most of these right. It might come in handy with the old away give.
Yeah. Alright, so good luck with this one. This is a movie. You tell me what movie this is on our social media. So here we go. This is the premise. In this charming, critically acclaimed... Good start in this charming, critically acclaimed tale of rumours and reputation. What's her name? Halle Berry. Halle Berry, an average high school student, sees her below-the-radar existence turn around overnight once she decides to use the school's gossip grapevine to advance her social standings. Now her classmates, Halle Berry, are turning against her, and the school board is becoming concerned, including her favourite teacher, Halle Berry, and the distracted guidance counsellor, Halle Berry. With the support of her hilariously idiocentric parents, Halle Berry, and a little help from her longtime crush, Halle Berry attempts to take on her notorious new identity and crush the rumour mill once and for all. What movie is that, my friends? Shakeners?
That's pretty interesting. So we'll keep a tally of who gets it right. I'll keep a tally. You won't do jack shit. And that might encompass its way into some giveaways that we're working on.
Yeah, so...
Keep your ear to the ground, and by to the ground, I mean keep your phone charged, plug your headphones into your phone, and listen to us. Or your laptop, either
And
or.
obviously, let us know on social media, what movie is this? We'll be posting it up as well, in case you want to read it.
Yes, you can post that up.
On the Facebook. So, that just about wraps up our very first Welcome Back episode for 2017.
Episode 19.
Episode 19, wow.
Yeah, because 18 was drinking, quiz episode. Yep.
Are you sure?
Yep. Yeah, because I said it was legal week. Yeah.
We're getting old now. We're nearly out of the teenage years. I'm going to stop drinking. Nah, fuck that.
No. But where can they find you?
They can find me on Facebook or on Twitter. iJohnson92.
There you go, lassie.
And they can also find you on the Twitter sphere.
At Dudi Dutram.
There we go.
D-U-D-I Dutram.
So we hope you enjoyed our Welcome Back podcast. As you know now, we have some big things in the mill, so jump on board, tell your friends. Bird's a word.
Bird's the word.
Bird's a word.
That's got to be your catchphrase for this year now.
And we'll catch you in our next episode. I've been Ian Huge Footlong Johnson.
And I have been El Dudi Reno.
We'll catch you on the... That's flipping side.
Keep watching the skis.
Wait. 3 measures of Gordon's, 1 of vodka, half a measure of quinoa lily. Shake it over rice and then add a thin slice of lemon.
Nerd alert!